Welcome, 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 welcome. Zidane Matthew Show. Remember, tell your friends about the channel. Like, subscribe, and share the video. Share the content, people. Alright, so we knew about the Da Costa Cup, not the Da Costa Cup. We knew about the Manning Cup for quite a while now. Mona, KC, Stats, JC. We know the pairings. Kingston College against St. Andrew Technical, which is Stats, JC versus Mona. The hot one, on paper going in, is JC Mona. I'm sticking to what I said in a previous video. And this is exactly how I predicted it would happen. KC, JC, Mona was sure. And I said, of the rest, the best would have been St. Andrew Technical. And you have to respect what they have been doing over the last couple of years. And again, I also gave the coach of Stats his credit for what he has been doing. So, that's what I anticipated. So, I'm sticking to my prediction. Me like Mona to beat JC. JC never showed me anything against St. Andrew Technical in the last game and the previous game against Haile Selassie that we should work with them and them talent and pick them to beat Mona and get to the finals. No. And it's not a knock on the talent. I think they are the most talented team and they're the deepest team in schoolboy football, but they look sloppy. They don't play with intensity that you would expect from a championship caliber team. So I'm sticking to a Mona Kingston College final. Kingston College, I still stick to them to win the Manning Cup. Yeah. But the Da Costa Cup now. You know me talking up Clarendon College all season. Never liked the first 15 minutes against Dintel. Fix it, fix the start. You don't want to come out and play like that in the first 10 minutes against a better team than Dintel and you're down 2-0 and then the rest is history. So, Clarendon College, work on that. Fix that. Because as analysts, you want to be right. No analysts want to be wrong. So it's not that much. I never used to go Clarendon College people. I like Clarendon College more than anybody else. But because I boldly predict that they might sweep all the trophies and they're definitely going to the Da Costa Cup, you want to be right as an analyst. Yeah? And if you're beaten, ensure that it's a top team and they play brilliant. So you fix that. Fix that start. You're going to like the start. You look nervous, shaky. Passing wasn't good. And I thought if you had it was a better team against Dintel in that last game, you may have conceded a few goals early in that game, or at least one. So fix that. But I still like you. You're going to play Mannings now, where I thought that perhaps this would have been the final. I don't know what happened. No, I knew what happened. Mannings didn't have some of their better players on the field of play against Manchester in that game. I don't know if it was a ploy. They wanted Clarendon College. They know something that I don't know. But it will be Mannings Clarendon College in one semi-final. And I don't think Mannings are going to end up in the finals, people. Sorry. There won't be a repeat of next season finals. CC are going to do it. Manchester are going to do it against. Manchester crept up on people. They have grown into the competition. I spoke with the coach of Manchester, asked him, oh, you're so good. Oh, you reach here, so coach. Manchester High. And when I look, I saw quality, and nobody was talking about it before the season, and at the start of the season, nobody was talking about it because you were up on us. We saw some result in the first. None of them breezed through the first round, and you had some up and downs in the first round. When he said Vassal Reynolds, who was the coach at Manchester for the last couple of years, left them right before the start of the season, and there was a little bit of turmoil about whether he will continue, how they're going to play, what they're going to play, and all of that. I'm not going to get into what caused the turmoil, but that was the case. So coaching at this level is very important. They are youth, they are young. So, me like what I see from Manchester. They looked really good. They looked like a talent. So, he said that's the reason why they had the ordinary start to the season. And they have grown. And he said that these crop of players has been there for quite a while now, playing together. And the top scorer that they have, he's saying that he showed glimpses of what he could do a couple of years ago. So he's not the first season for Da Costa for him. He said last year maybe the COVID and how the season came about maybe is the reason why he didn't flourish as well as expected. But him say a good team, and they look like a good team. They have some physically strong players. They pass and move the ball very well. Most of the teams try to play football nowadays in schoolboy football, and we like that. But I like the intelligence of the players, and they look like they are confident and they know what they are doing. So Manchester, I think it would be a Manchester-Clarendon finals now. Manchester versus CC in the Costa Cup final for me. Last but not least, so Manchester is going to beat Central High in the other semi-finals for me. Now, Central High, what they have achieved is amazing. The talent pool is not great. They have one or two good-looking players, but they follow instructions of the coach very well. The coach was a former referee. It's embarrassing, his name is slipping me. I mean, not going to go looking and do it over, but sorry. But the coach for Central High must take a lot of praise for what he has achieved with this team that doesn't have a lot of talent. They have overcome some quality schools with quality programs. They were in the group with Manchester and the defending champion Gavi Masaya. They did not lose to Manchester. And they are here. They were in the group with Glenmuir, the first round group with Glenmuir, who topped that group. They came through there and they are here ahead of Glenmuir, who have a lot of talent. They have more talent than them. So the coach and what they're doing, they must praise themselves. They must get a lot of praise for what they have achieved, getting to the DaCosta Cup semi-final. I spoke to the coach. The man on the field for 3. He said, yeah, half a field pretty much. And it's a dirt bowl pretty much. They have no field. Half a field and it's a dirt bowl. So I asked the coach, why you don't find another field to train on? The man said, how is going to get to the next field, the other field that I'm talking about? They don't have no bus. The bus was stolen a couple of years ago and it was replaced only a few weeks ago, people. So they didn't have a bus to gather the youngsters and drive to a field to train. So I'm saying most of them have to walk long distance to come to school to even train and them something there. So when you look at the circumstances surrounding the program, and you look at the talent level at the program, the feat is amazing. The feat is amazing. So big up the Central High people, big up the principal, the coaching staff. Amazing job. I never expected. Even when I saw them against Dintil before they faced Edwin Allen in the last encounter that brought them through to the semi-finals, I thought they would have been beaten by Edwin Allen for sure. I was wrong. I mean, I normally get things wrong, people. So big up Central High, big up Clarendon and what they are doing down there. Look at number 10 that them have. I think his name is Howell. Looks like a talent. I think he's 17. Talent is here in Jamaica. And the talent pool is improving, you know, people. I want to big up all the coaches this season. I want to big up the teams and the youngsters. Put in the work. When we say we are trying to improve our football and how we are playing. I like it. So that at that time, people. That tight. But as I tell you, say, sticking to Kingston College in the Manning Cup. I'm sticking to that one. I got beat Jamaica College in the one semi-final. I'm sticking to that Whisper is the best, most talented schoolboy footballer in the last decade. Alex Marshall. None of them can talk to him. Alex Marshall come the closest. Not Maggie, not Flemings. Not Scarrow, not Hyde. But I still Whisper me I'm going.